I think half of acting is reacting, if not more. 90% of acting is the way you are in the scene the entire time. Reaction is so important, just to listen. You can see how good someone is. If you want to see someone else too, because she is I'm so sorry I never got to meet her, but she is my hero, my heroine, is Geraldine Page. You're talking about an actress. Watch her react sometime if you ever want to see someone.
And then you get to react.
Yeah, and he's a player. I love that in a scene. You know, I think it's collaboration. The whole thing's about collaboration. It's not I stand by myself, but the camera on me, and da-da-da. I love a 3-shot. I love a 2-shot. I love the room to be photographed, you know? I love that. I love the interaction and everything that's going on, and not just pop, 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 close-up, pop, pop, you know? So much more interesting, and you'll miss so many things if you don't take advantage of that.
You've described yourself occasionally as being scarily intuitive. Do you rely on your instincts?
I rely on them, and when I don't, then I get in an awful lot of trouble. I think we all have a great power of intuitiveness if we will use it and trust it. Russell and I work we're very closely related in the way we choose to work, and it really is from instinct, and it's about timing. I love dedicated people, I love hardworking people, I love professional people, and I love fun people. I like nice people. Guys, it doesn't hurt to be nice in this business, it really doesn't, and believe me, in the long run, that's so important. Sounds corny, but I promise you, keep that in mind. To be nice and be a giving person. Writer, director, actor, giving. And all these methods, and when you're trying to recall some past incident or whatever, I came from there for a long time in my life. When I was younger, I did. And those places I went that were so burdensome and so heavy and so painful, they used to work for me. And they worked. But then sometimes I didn't get it as readily. It shouldn't be that hard. It should be a part of your craft then. It should be easily, just you can get to it in 1 second. You can go there. You can hear it. You can know.
Did you go and train a couple of places?
Yeah, and all along at the Neighborhood Playhouse, it was a great experience for me. Private classes there. I really loved it. What it did for me was it helped me with my shyness. Yeah.
Sure.
I think I'm determined to beat the fears in my life. And I think that's one reason I am an actress. I've lived with fear my whole life. It's a big, oh God, I mean, it's like my shadow. You know, fear's been like my shadow. It's been with me my whole life. I've always been very, as a young kid, very self-conscious, terrified of getting in front of people like this, or terrified of any of these kinds of things. The thing I had to learn to deal with and learn from some great psychologist friends of mine is how I could turn fear into something that would be helpful rather than paralyze me. It's like I Dreamed of Africa. I was terrified of the movie. I cried for weeks and days and months, and I read of this material and I said, why am I doing this? Oh my God, my God, help me, you know, whatever. I said, okay, I'll just sink or swim, I guess, I don't know, whatever. And you just do it anyway. That's what I say about fear. Do it anyway. But you know what, I befriend my fears, and I'm very grateful for everything I've been through.
Did you ever touch base with Stella Adler while you were...
that was...
Tell me.
She had a great influence on me just because she is just who she is, and she spoke to you, and she was not afraid to tell you what was wrong with things, and not in a sarcastic, you know, sort of arrogant way, but really, you know, I like that. You know, a director who knows what he wants and believes in his casting choices is where I want to be. I want to find myself in his presence or hers. To work with Blake is like being put in a rubber room, and he knows what you don't know yet. So you have the script, do your thing, and he just watches you, and he just laughs. That's all he does. And it's like being put in a rubber room and saying, just do it. Go do it. It's a much more difficult one, comedy. It's the hardest thing you can do is make people laugh. You can make people cry. Making people cry is difficult as well, but I mean, it's drama. And you can get there and you can break out in tears and you can have emotional moments. To make people laugh, it's timing. And it's smart and it's quick and you have to really be a computer. With your physical, your mental, everything has to be there. Quick. It has to be on its toes all the time. And I love that. I love that challenge to make people laugh. I try to live in the present, not in the future, not in the past. And you know what I love about living in the present? You never know what's going to happen. I'm so excited with what's out there waiting for me to discover it or whatever. You know, there's this little saying that I just want to say, you know, you want to make God laugh? Just tell him what your plans are. Okay? There you go. I learned.